What's the most bone-chilling thing you've ever stumbled upon? One day in high school, I was walking by this guy named Tony when I noticed he had a picture of me set as his lock screen. And it wasn't just any picture. It was a picture of me standing in the middle of my bedroom in my pajamas, a picture I had never taken or posted. The weirdest thing about it was that I had never spoken to him before. That day, as I left school, I kept a close eye on him, and sure enough, he followed me all the way home. He was so good at staying low-key that I even lost sight of him a few times. I was extremely creeped out, so I decided that the next day, I would stalk him back. As I waited for him to leave after school, he seemed to be waiting for me too. But once we were the only two people left in the parking lot, he gave up and headed out, so I followed him. Eventually, he parked at a nearby forest and got out of his car with a bottle of lotion before walking straight into the forest. I felt like it was a setup, so I gave up and drove back home. That weekend, I drove back to the forest where I last saw him and decided to explore. After 10 minutes of walking through a clear-cut path, I saw what seemed to be a hunting stand. But as I climbed up and looked through the binoculars, I was looking directly into my bedroom. My heart nearly jumped out of my throat when I realized this was how he must have taken that picture of me, and I felt disgusted considering the things he must have seen. I ran for my life while crying, and as soon as I got home, I told my dad everything. My dad is a big guy, a retired Navy SEAL, so when he found out, he was furious, and he took me straight to the police station. Seeing this huge guy walk in with me to file a report, the police took it extremely seriously, and Tony was taken in for questioning that evening. 1 month later, Tony was arrested, and we moved a few towns over because I no longer felt safe in that home.